Hi everyone. Hope everyone has been having a blissful day so far. Sorry for not posting. I've been very busy. Work, school, church. Being a wife, you have to always cook, clean, and then also working, school work. When you're doing it, those who do accounting know it's a hella amount of homework. And I've just been very busy, but I knew I had to just make this video or else I wouldn't have any time this weekend or next week. So here we are. So I'm just gonna go over the prophetic dream I had the second week of December of 2021, and just explain it a little bit more, like on what the Lord had told me about it, the dream, like explained it to me. So in my dream, I was like in a movie set, like where they make movies. I was just walking around, but I don't know where, just something told me inside me, just just go outside. So I went outside the building, and then I don't remember who the actor's name was, but it's the guy in the Netflix movie where he falls in love with his classmate. They're working on a project together, and he loves to go into a lake. He took her to his secret place where he likes to go. He goes into a lake and just goes into the water, and then he, like, at the end of the movie, he ends up dying because he stayed in the water for too long. And then there was, at the end of the movie, like, there were a couple, but that man didn't have a mom. I think you guys know what movie I'm talking about. I forgot the name. Well, that guy was in the dream. He was with another guy who I've never seen, and there was a tower a bit far away. And I just I was just walking around, observing outside, just seeing if there was anything outside, because I just felt something in me tell me go outside while I was inside. And as I'm walking, I see a demon. Now, this was new to me because usually, yes, I saw demons. I like I said before, I would see or hear the demons, but usually when I would see the demons, it would be awake in person. Usually in my sleep, I would only feel them. I wouldn't see them. Like, I would see them in person. And when I saw them in person, back in the days, the demons, that was only when, like, they would attack me through the epilepsy I used to have. And I remember I would get them, and I would just see like 3 to 5 demons just coming towards me, trying to like choke me. And every time I would tell a doctor that, he wouldn't believe me. But this time, this demon would look different. He was big, and he had like triangles all over his body, and it looked like lava because they were orangey and like fiery, so they looked like lava. And it's like, I did get into a sleep paralysis. Every single time he would try to get near me, I just felt something like choking me. And I would just say, I bind you, I rebuke you, I cover myself with the blood of Jesus Christ. I would start rebuking. And then a bit far away at the door, because we were a bit far away from the building that we were at before, there was a shadow of a man, completely back. I couldn't see his face, like I saw the demon in his body. That he just looked like a black shadow of a man. And out of nowhere, I just hear another boy come out as well. And he goes up to the boys, the other 2 boys that were talking, and he asks him, what does the green light mean? And the guy that I remember from seeing from the movie, he answered to him, the green light means the season is over. So out of nowhere, the other demon just comes to me and starts trying to attack me even more and more. And then I don't know where they like, the other guy disappears. I don't know, the one that came to ask what the green light meant, he disappears, and I wake up. It wasn't a super long dream, but I understood that that dream just meant that the season we were at, it's over. Let's be honest. I know I'm not the only one, that since 2020 God wanted to use, but we had to deal with a lot of warfare. We had to deal with the season of just so much trauma, so much pain, so much warfare, so much crying. It was a season where, like, you know, it was very, very, very hard. We can all, I think we can all feel that the past 2 years have been very hard. But we just had to remember that life, there's always seasons, you know, and especially for those of us, you know, who tried, you know, who got into, you know, working for the Lord, got into ministry back in 2019, 2020, and then just 2020 hits, and like so much warfare happens. You literally had to back up, you know. I know I'm not the only one. I know it wasn't just me that, you know, the past 2 years have just been warfare. Not just with, you know, COVID and everything going on, but it has been a season where, like, it's tested our faith. It's tested us in so many ways. And it's brought us closer to the Lord, if I'm being honest, because I feel like, yes, it was a lot of warfare, and yes, I had to step away from ministry because it was too much warfare that I just couldn't handle no more. But it just opened my eyes, you know, a lot. I'm just saying, you know, he's always gonna protect us, you know, no matter how bad the battles may get, you know, he's always gonna be there for us. And you know, it's over. That season is over. You know, I remember that on December last year, like I felt him so strong, and he had promised me that for last year, that I was gonna feel him so much strongly. That was a prophecy I also got in the beginning of 2021, that, you know, I was gonna feel him a lot. And I mean, I felt him a lot because, like, I would be cooking, cleaning, and, like, I don't know where I would just start feeling him, and I would fall on the floor, start crying. It was just a lot of intimacy that I felt on December. And even now, you know, like, earlier right now, I had to do my eye makeup because I was crying earlier, because I just felt him so strongly. And it's you know, his promises are just coming to pass right now. And we're entering into a season where, like, we have to step up, you know, and just start working on his promises. Because although the devil tried to stop us the past 2 years, you know, although we had to deal with so much warfare and trauma, although we had to go through so much pain and feeling like we were gonna get nowhere in life, like we couldn't do it no more, it's that season where God's just gonna help us, you know. His promises are gonna get fulfilled some way, somehow. But it's up to us, you know, to start working on them. He will do the rest. But we have entered into that new season where he's gonna help us and he's gonna fulfill his promises. And I remember, like I said, I was feeling him a lot in December, and I remember how he would just put it in my heart, and I would just feel him just telling me, you know, I know you went through a lot of warfare to be closer to me, you know, but I'm gonna fulfill my promises. Just keep believing in me, because I'm not gonna lie, it was like just so much pain, so much warfare, so much trauma that I started to doubt. I'm like, God, if you're real, you know, why do you keep allowing me to go through all of this pain? Why it's been 4 years, you know, fighting alone, having no one by my side, you know, all of my family being in the same place, not wanting to get close to you, living the same lifestyle, me having to deal with all the warfare, you know. How do you not expect me to doubt, my God? Promise to promise, you know. Yes, many came to pass, but I'm still in the same spot. And it's like, God, how do you not expect me to doubt? And I've just been feeling him I've been feeling him so strong that thankfully it's taking away the doubt. And what's amazing is that I also received a lot of prophecy and a lot of word on this, that I was always so limited, you know, every single time. And it's something true. If I get emotional, I'm sorry, but it's true. Every single time, you know, God would show me something on how he's going to use me, and I would try to work on it. I would get so much like pain thrown at me. Like, I would share you know, what I dream with my family, and they would just tell me that I'm crazy, that they would basically, you know, just throw negative stuff, and that would just put, you know, barriers. And I had received several times prophetic word on like everyone around me, you know, like me not having to say anything to anyone. People just randomly giving me that prophetic word that I was raised, you know, but in an environment where I was always very limited, you know, and that made me be in a bubble that just didn't allow me to see further, that didn't allow me to accomplish further of what God wanted me to do. But God knew that I always try. God knew that I was just so trapped. I couldn't do it no more. And like I tell God, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna work for you. But I know, you know, it's gonna require you to help me. I have to put my full trust in him, and just like we all have to put our full trust in him. Yes, we dealt with a lot of pain, we dealt with a lot of warfare, but it is that season where we have left the old season of just warfare, and just pain, and just, you know, being stuck in that same bubble. We have to understand that season is over. We have to understand that we're in the season where God is getting ready to just do the moves. We just have to have faith and trust him. We have to understand that, you know, although the devil tried to stop us the last 2 years, we have to get out of that bubble. We have to open up to him and just have faith in him. We have to just, you know, work on what he has put in our hearts, what he has laid in our hearts. It's pretty crazy because I didn't tell anyone but my husband about the businesses that he had put in my heart to start. And when I say I had told no one, I had told no one. And then in November I received a prophecy, and it was like, I see that you have been getting so many visions on you know, on businesses, and everything is going to come to pass. God is not going to stop, you know, showing you all those visions and all those things until everything comes to pass. And it's like, it's amazing because no one knew. The only person I had told on that was my husband. And it's like, everything he has put in your heart, everything, you know, he has shown you that how he's going to use you, what he wants to do with you. We have to start working on it, because it's that season where he is going to bring everything to pass, you know, all those visions, all those promises. I don't know, maybe if you had dreams with them of what he wants to do with you, he has put in your heart maybe on what he wants to do with you, what he wants you to start doing. We just have to start. Like, we can't let those, you know, negative things that people threw at us back in the days that would stop us from putting what God has put in our heart to continue to stop us, because we have just left that we have left that season where, you know, we're limited. We have to understand God wants to use us, and he is not going to come back until he fulfills his promises. But we also have to put our part and work on it. So that was honestly the prophetic word, you know, that we have left that season. We have left that old season, and we're entering into a new season. Well, now we have entered into a new season where we need to start working for him, and we have to put our part, and he will do the rest. You know, that warfare, he will deal with all of that. And I just hope this touches you and encourages you, like, you know, whatever he has put in your heart to do, start working on it. Whatever, you know, he gives you visions of, or dreams, or you're just feeling your spirit, your heart, start working on it, pray on it, work on it, and just have faith. You know, some way, somehow, he's gonna do it. And as hard as it may seem to believe, like it may seem impossible, let's just remember all things are possible. He put it in our heart for a reason. I hope everyone just has a blissful day or the rest of the night like I am. We'll see you guys next time.